Hello, easy Redmine users. Let me show you a new plugin for integration with the CI/CD tools. We can find it in the settings. Go to Modules, and the plugin is called Continuous Integration. So let's activate it, and then a new tab appears in the Settings menu, also called Continuous Integration. Here, first of all, I have already predefined my own project, which is called New Company Web Page, and I would like to integrate it with the Jenkins tool. So here we need to fill in the data like host, username, and API token, and then we can test it. Then we have a chance to select from various pipelines representing individual jobs. These, for sure, depend on the purpose of our project. For example, we can run an automated deploy or automated testing of a build. In my case, I have a project to create a new company web page. So here in the backlog, we have a task for developing each particular page of the new website. Since the website was written in HTML, I would like to also apply a syntax check for each task and launch this automated test just by drag and drop the task. So, how to launch this automated test? First, we need to have a job for running of the test. In Jenkins, I have already created a job able to launch this HTML code syntax control, and this job is getting data from GitLab repository. Here, we can see this is my GitLab, where all developers are storing their codes for web pages. It means that if I launch Jenkins, it will just retrieve the data from GitLab in order to launch the check. So, how to do it? First, select an already created job for syntax code check. Then we can apply this job for a concrete task, or we can even keep it for all the tasks by the very same logic. But we can even limit it based on the type of the tasks. So you can imagine that for bugs, we have a different job than for new features. And how to connect it with this automated mechanism? Here we have a list with the statuses from the system, and, in our case, I would like to pair it with the syntax code check. It means that if I drag that task from In Progress column and drop it to HTML code check, or simply change the task status from one to another, it will launch the job. So let's submit it right now. Then we can return back. In our case, I have prepared a sample page, which is called Contact Page. Let's take the task Contact Page and move it to this status. It will automatically launch the job. Now we can even go to the task itself and check what happens. Here we can see a new tab, which is called Easy Jenkins CI. And after clicking it, voila! We have a result from syntax check of the contact page from GitLab, and also we see that it failed. Here we can see even the detail of the failure, because for this demo I've created a couple of mistakes in the code. So the system was able to figure out that mistakes, and here it shows on which line we have kind of style failure or whatever else. So this was just an example. Then we can click on that result and we're redirected to the jobs themselves, where we have a summary of all the checks, results, and found failures, as we already saw in our example. We can even check the logs and see the very same message as was written in this concrete task.